It's a simple story where we have updated line of Pixel phones and one Pixel Fold phones. But what Google is trying to convince us of is we need that hardware for the best integration of Gemini and use of Gemini, the generative AI tool, in the real world. What did you make of it all?
That's right. I mean, these Google launches, they've been happening since 2016, are so interesting, right? These phones, they announce parts of the phones, they post pictures of them on their website, they tweet them out. There are so many leaks of these devices, people go hands-on with them before they're announced. So by the time that they actually announce these or hold a formal event, the phone has already essentially been announced, right? So we had long anticipated what these AI features are going to be. There's some interesting things here, and why I think it's so interesting is how tightly they've integrated everything. And the timing obviously couldn't be better. We had the news about the DOJ looking to break up the company. How do you break up a company that is now so tightly integrated? And it's so interesting that they made the decision to fold their devices group and Android group together just a few months ago.
Mark, that is exactly also the push ahead from regulators, is worrying that the amount of the web, the ecosystem that Alphabet and Google controls allows the AI offering to be that much better than anyone else's. Is it? How much are we likely to see that Google can now go head-to-head in a smartphone arena where they only have 5% of the market in the US?
You know, it is their competitive advantage, right? They've built Google Search. They built it, Sergey Brin and Larry Page, they built it from the ground up 20, 30 years ago. And they built this network, this web crawling system, this amazing search engine that can now power these really incredible artificial intelligence features. And now that prowess, that technology that they spent decades building up is now being held against them, right? And so I don't think that the government should be holding that against them, their ability to build a better product because of how many decades and how many billions or more they've spent to develop this technology. And to your point, Caroline, this is much more advanced than what Apple has. Apple is very new to this AI game, using similar models to what Google is doing now.
Well, let's compare and contrast, right? Because the market's important. There are roughly a couple billion monthly active users of all of the Google applications. But they're only shipping, I think, 10 third-party data, 10 million handsets a year. Nothing, really, compared to the scale of iPhone. You cover Apple better than anyone on the planet. Is it going to be a real competition on the handset side based on what you saw?
Well, it depends how you look at it. The features, 10 times better if you're using the Google platform. If you're using AI on a Pixel, your AI experience, how much embedded AI you're getting is going to be far, far better. But if you really think about it, Apple is going to become the biggest mobile AI player overnight, right, in October when Apple Intelligence launches as part of iOS 18.1 a few weeks after the iPhone 16 launches. But I've been using Apple Intelligence for weeks now as part of the 18.1 betas. There's not a lot there. You're getting summaries of text messages, you're getting summaries of emails, you're getting some notification prioritization. But there were some pretty cool demos from Google. You can have the phone answer phone calls on your behalf. It can go through trees when you make a phone call. It can re-edit images for you. It can place you in a completely different environment. It can do things on your behalf. It could create research reports. It's really day and night what you're getting between Apple and Google.